Shroom and Gloom Dev Diaries, Sick Cards and Killer Combos. An intro to new characters and synergies coming to Shroom and Gloom in early access on September the 10th. Yo, Ben here from Team Laserbeam. I'm one of the artists and game designers on our first-person fungal punk double deck builder, Shroom and Gloom. We're overjoyed to welcome you to this special Dev Diary to announce the early access release date for our mushroom-infested game. Along with making this big reveal, this video is our way of giving you a taste of what treats we've been cooking up for early access. First, a speedrun intro for anyone new. Shroom and Gloom is a first-person roguelike double deck builder focused on serving up heaps of red-hot synergies and delicious mega combos. Crafted out of thousands of layers of hand-drawn illustrations, our game plays out in an underground world that's surreal, cute, creepy, and unlike any dungeon you've ever crawled through before. To survive in this bizarre world, you'll need to build 2 decks. Use your exploration deck to reveal, search, break, unlock, ignite, feed, and fix as you head ever deeper underground. Use the combat deck to hack, slash, roast, and eat the enemies that stand between you and the mysterious realm known as the Gloom. Every enemy is edible, every attack is infinitely upgradable, every run is an opportunity for unprecedented levels of card-based chaos and killer combos. As Shroom and Gloom grows in early access, we'll build on these foundations, pushing the possibilities of double deck building even further. If you want to get a taste of the delicious treats that we've been cooking up for launch, and would like to be amongst the first to know our release date, then this video is just for you. Here's a quick overview of what we'll cover in this very special Dev Diary. Part 1, the paperboy turns up the heat. Part 2, Mama Bear, Dad Reflexes, and the power of the concerned parent. Part 3, Lunch Lady, Janitor, and the facility. Part 4, the big reveal. A quick disclaimer before we dive in, Shroom and Gloom is still in the middle of development. Our main quest is to make the most excellent game we possibly can. We're constantly reworking content based on player feedback, so please keep in mind that everything we'll share today could possibly change. And with that out the way, let's dive in. Part 1, the paperboy turns up the heat. Between Steam and itch.io, more than 200,000 people have downloaded the Shroom and Gloom demo. If you were one of them, you'll already be somewhat familiar with our base character, the paperboy. They're the first of the large cast of playable characters that'll be in the final version of Shroom and Gloom. When we enter early access, a small selection of these characters will be available, and as we approach 1.0, we'll roll out more. As our starting character, the paperboy is designed to provide players with the perfect intro to Shroom and Gloom's unique take on deck building. With the appetite of a healthy growing child and buckets of youthful enthusiasm, the paperboy plays as a super survivable, forgiving character. In combat, the roast cards in their starting deck help them effectively bounce back from taking loads of damage, and in Explore they're able to push their luck way past what most responsible adults would consider safe. By sticking it out for an extra turn or two, the paperboy can make the most of every exploration. To give you a glimpse of how this plays, we'll show off one of our favorite cards that's unique to the paperboy, Fireballs. Fireballs can be fed, restoring 2 hit points and creating a new card called Burning Sensation. Burning Sensation is a temporary card, so it'll be destroyed when discarded, but having it in your hand adds 10 warmth to your camp, reducing the damage you take from random hazards or ever-increasing room danger. If you can afford to risk it, resting allows you to restore energy and draw a fresh hand of cards, so being able to camp out for longer is a huge deal. Along with its passive warmth boost, Burning Sensation also offers some additional utility. You can set things on fire with it. This is perfect for lighting the paperboy's campfire, a starting camp structure that adds warmth to your camp for the entire exploration phase. Setting things on fire is not only useful, but it means that Burning Sensation can open up ignite synergies as well. One example is to combo with Warm Feeling, which permanently grows max HP, growing even more powerful every time you set something on fire. Fireballs are just one of many ways you'll be able to spice up explorations with the paperboy and work towards unlocking more challenging advanced characters. Part 2, Mama Bear, Dad Reflexes, and the power of the concerned parent. An unlockable character, the concerned parent harnesses powerful emotions and heaps of card draw. Their introduction suggests that they ventured underground in search of a missing child. Possibly the paperboy, maybe some other victim of the underrealm. Whatever the case, the concerned parent is a character who is fueled by powerful emotions and a burning desire to keep searching. Mechanically, this is represented in their playstyle, revolving around lots of card draw and powerful mood cards. One of the concerned parent's starting combat cards is Parental Instinct. Once per combat, you can activate Parental Instinct, creating Hysterical Strength, a temporary mood that adds 2 rage damage onto all attacks. Where things get interesting is that Hysterical Strength's rage value grows by 2 every time you draw a card. Looking at this photo of the missing child, we'll draw 2 cards, adding 4 more rage onto Hysterical Strength. Whip out Dad Reflexes to draw another 2 attacks and add 4 more rage damage. Then bring the pain with Mama Bear, a free attack that deals 2 damage for every attack in your hand. With all the attacks in our hand and the boosted hysterical strength, this free attack now packs a huge punch. Between high card draw and rage buffed attacks, Concerned Parents can become an absolute beast, dishing out insane amounts of damage. But be warned, this character calls for careful planning and clever synergies to maximize their damage output. Part 3, the Lunch Lady, Janitor, and the Facility. This has only been a small taste of what makes the Paperboy and Concerned Parents so special, and beyond these 2 characters, there's so much more that we've been cooking up for early access. Within the Forgotten Path, there's still the Lunch Lady, who specializes in cooking and feed synergies and has a pet dog. And then there's the Facility, a whole new pathway towards the Gloom, complete with its own unique pool of cards, characters, and entirely new mechanics. We can't wait to tell you all about Gunk, machines, data, and the Janitor, but I guess that'll have to wait for a future dev diary. For now, let's move on to our main event. Part 4, the big reveal. After almost 2 years of development, we are so excited to take things to the next level, bringing Shroom and Gloom into early access. The support and feedback that we got on the demo made a world of difference to help us make this the best game it can be. And we just know that in early access, working with our community, Shroom and Gloom will continue to grow in leaps and bounds. We can't wait to share more of the game with people and are so happy to announce that Shroom and Gloom will enter early access on the 10th of September 2026. At launch, you can look forward to playing the Paperboy, the Concerned Parent, the Lunch Lady, and the Janitor. Over early access, we'll roll out more playable characters and eventually our 3rd and final path to the Gloom. I want to take this moment to thank everyone in the Shroom and Gloom community that's been cheering us on, sharing this project, and spreading the spores far and wide. We appreciate you all so much. I better get back to drawing mushrooms, but thank you for watching this video. Our next dev diary will be a Q&A video focused on answering your questions. So if you're curious about anything related to Shroom and Gloom or its development, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, share this video with someone who needs their head filled with mushrooms. Thanks for watching, bye!